This is Damon Stevens with Fenwell Builders. Today is Sunday, January 9th, 2022, and this is the stock market update from Friday and also a prep for Monday. And got some interesting information to share with you on the dark side of the stock market. So let's kind of get right into it and see what's going on in the market. So looking at the overall market, you can see that closing, the Dow Jones closed down 0.01%, NASDAQ 0.96%, and S&P 500 down 0.41%. So pretty much just overall really flat for the ending of the week here. And you can see here that our FANG stocks, again, money's moving out of tech and more into energy, utilities, and some of the other areas. So just something to be aware of. Financials also very strong. Looking at our scanner here, you can see not a lot of movement in there. Did not trade anything on the scanner based on small caps. Small caps just kind of really not giving us much to go on. One of the things I was going to bring up is, and I'll show you a chart here that kind of explains this. But one of the things to note is, even like last year, there's more trading, or you're more successful with the trades that were going after hours than during the hours of trading. So if you're a day trader, unless you're getting great deals on scalps, throughout the day, typically you're going to perform less than you would have if you just held stocks. Now that we kind of are starting to pull back, we first got to find out if we're going to buy the dip, if this is a dip to buy on, or are we actually going to go a lot lower? So with inflation numbers coming out, so just be really careful. I just wanted to show you this chart that typically after hours, people are earning more. And here's one reason why. This is GameStop. We talked about this on Thursday's video. So this is an interesting chart here. And this is what I kind of want to share with you. As far as retail traders, you get to trade the day. You can obviously hold things for long-term in your long-term portfolio. But you're typically looking at the day, you're looking at small swings. But here's the thing, if you are scalping or a day trader, that you lose out on the opportunity on, and here's the dark side of it, is institutions and hedge funds, they get different trading instruments than what you as a retail trader get. And there's a thing also called a dark pool, where they can actually trade without telling you what they're doing. Typically they'll post those 24 hours after, sometimes 48 hours afterwards, what the trade was, which is too late for you as a retail trader. And here's a perfect example of that. GameStop. So GameStop on the 6th of January closed at $130 a share. After hours, it went clear up to $174 and kind of shot back and forth down. And then by the time it opened to the retail traders on the 7th, GameStop just went down. It didn't go up at all. So it just went down. So all the money to be made, unless you're shorting GameStop, which is definitely an opportunity for for a day trader, is to definitely short GameStop if you can, or you can actually use puts. But the overall just gains was all after hours. And I've been seeing this more and more, even with the small caps, is a lot of, pre-market, aftermarket, pre-market moving, and then everything just flat or doesn't even move or comes back down for the retail trader during the day. And it's just an interesting process that you see here. Just kind of want to share with that. And that's where, a lot of this movement here that you could get after hours as a retail trader, you're not going to get for the most of them. Now, some people have trading accounts where you can do this after hours of trading, or you get at least more of a range, but for the most part, most do not. So just an interesting side note, interesting to understand and watch this phenomenon go on with the dark pool and after hours trading, where you get these big movements that a retail trader can't take advantage of. But let's go ahead and get some additional charts here. So, we talked about, tech, money's moving out of tech, at least for right now, and into like financials and energy and some of the other areas. And so one of the stocks here, CAT, you see CAT, from 244, what came all the way back down to, this 190 area. You had a triple bottom here, and then it pulled up here, kind of put a double bottom in here, and then we kind of rallied off. So you can see here, CAT's at 224, got above the resistance. This is why I'm watching this one here for possibly short-term trade here. We have resistance at 232. If we can run this is a $10 run here. So looking to see if CAT this next week can continue to keep this bullish momentum that it started and kind of run this up at least at 232. If we break through with 232, we can run up here to 246. 65 would be the next run. I don't know if we'll get up here, but I do like this possibly for this week. So watching CAT on Monday. J&J had this, upward slope, and then we pulled back here, kind of put a double bottom in here, and then been rallying off of here, and we had almost a double top right here. So the question is, I could it pull back? It could, but the thing that I do like about it is it broke through a resistance area and held at 173 or 174. So it broke above this prior high. So looking to see if we can rally back up here and put another top in here. So you can see here that on our trend lines that it's honored this top. So if we were able to do that, you'd be looking at something around 184 if we can rally up here. So just keep an eye on J&J. It's got a good run. This little double W here, this double bottom. Don't like that, that it kind of put this double top in, but I do like that it broke out. So we're going to see if we can get a play out. This thing could be, we can come up maybe to 175, 176, and then we, pull back. But looking to see if we can get some momentum here on J&J. COP, so ConocoPhillips, you can see here, we were down 59 here. March 77.30 here, so it's not a giant mover. In October, pull back here, and now we rally back up here. Just looking to see if I can get possibly a little bit of earnings gains off here, maybe up to 83 from where we're at right now. It's possible it could pull back here, but hopefully find support here at 77 and can rally up here. So it could, trade through this triangle that's starting here, or we could just rally up, hopefully to 83 is my goal on COP. So Facebook here, you can see here, kind of put a bottom here. This looks like a double bottom, and then we got a higher bottom here that we put in here, and you can see back in October 2021 we had support here with it. The 13th we had support, so you can see the support's held, and really kind of it's mostly held on this 200, which we did get below, but we're back above it again. So looking to see if we can get some support here and rally up here. Now, the only thing to keep in mind is we're kind of in this descending triangle, and so it might take a little way to work it out. It could actually come down here and hopefully find the support and bounce up. So just something to be aware of. But we are in a descending triangle, but hopefully this will rally back up here towards a resistance area of 343. Disney kind of, has a shallow W, but coming up with shallow double bottom here, trying to get above the 50. It did close above the 50, which I do like, but it's been consolidating here, so it could continue consolidating if it doesn't have enough energy. Looking for a push though up to 163 on Disney here if we can get a push. BABA, you can see here, we're clear up here around 240, got down to 108. And then we're kind of rallied back up here to 129. We have actually a little bit of gap up. So looking to see if we can, either it's going to come back and possibly close this gap. Looking to see if we can get up here, hopefully to this 50, around 134, and possibly close this gap, 136. So looking for a continued rally on BABA, push back so far. I mean, these stocks have come way down. So looking for a bounce off of here. Roku came down here, thought I was going to put double bottom, which it actually did, but then on Friday it failed and pulled through a lot longer. So this could come down a lot further now. So Roku, just be careful with it if you're trading in. I just want to let make a note here that it did fail to put that double bottom in. It broke below it. Could it rally back up? It could, but I'm showing a lot more weakness now. Oh, here's Baidu. So here's the other half of BABA here. So you can see here, got this W here. rallied up here just under. We tried to break through, just went up to try to tag, the 100, came back, tagged the 50 as well. We're kind of sitting here right in the middle. So if we can break above this 155, if we can rally up, 158, hopefully up to 162, and then work our way up. Roku. So I'm going to see here with Roku, this double bottom. We talked about this breakthrough. So hopefully if we're getting a bounce off of Roku and get back above there. NVIDIA, we're at this triple bottom right now. We talked about, this would probably come in here, and that's exactly what it did. This bull flag though, this bear flag. So, we could break through here. If we do break through, we could come down here, to 263. So looking on Monday to see what NVIDIA does. Can we get a bounce off of here, off this triple bottom, and start to pull back up? Or, is this a real bear flag here where we're going to break through? If we break through this 270, 2 area, look for it to come down to 262. So looking for a $10 move down. If we can bounce off here, then we move back towards the 50. So that's a move around 282. So we're kind of plus or minus 10. So right in the middle. So just looking for a break of 272 to give us a direction here, either to the north or to the south. So watching that on Monday as well. So Apple, you can see here, is kind of creating what might end up being a bear flag. If we can bounce off of where we're at here, the 172 area, hopefully we can rally back here above the moving averages to 175. If not, in this bear flag, we could stay flat or possibly be coming down here, at 167 range, down to the 50. So we're below the 20, so that is a weakness, but we're above the 50. So we'll see what happens there. So definitely watching to see movement on Apple. Tesla at major support right now, right at the 50. You see here, we tagged it, came back up, rallied above the 20, and then now we're tagged it, and we actually closed right on the 50. So just be careful. If we break, this 1025 area, I think we could be coming down here to 950. So, there's a little bit of resistance at 1,000. If we break that, we're coming down here to 950. So just be aware of that. If we can rally and bounce off of here again, we could rally up here, and 1100 is really kind of the area of resistance. So we got to break through that 1100. So looking for Tesla for some direction here, which you can see here that we were in this downward channel here, and then we broke out, tried to make a breakout, and then failed, and we're back in. So this could keep coming down here if we stay in this channel, but really hoping to see a bounce off here. If we do continue down here, we're going to lose the bull market here, or the bull, and we'll become more bearish. So just be careful out there on your trades. Looking at Amazon, down to these lows where it has been, back in October, we're at the same level. So hopefully we can bounce off of here. If not, we could be coming down this 3160, 76 area, which was prior, support. But we are past our second trend line, so we did break it. So since we breached that for a couple of days, we could be coming a lot lower. So just be careful if you're trading Amazon. If you're not, even if you're shorting it, be careful that we could get a reversal. So, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. And in the meantime, let's get through the additional details here. So you look at the 10-year yield still climbing here. So that's not good. Keep seeing this here. I'm going to, we very well could be closer to getting a smart stock market correction here. So just watching this, don't like what we're seeing here, but be careful out there. Crude oil, you see here, we're kind of consolidating now. Hit resistance twice now here at this 80.44 level. So we got to definitely see if we can break out of there, but right now we're just kind of consolidating in this bull flag. Dollar kind of flat, still above the 50. The VIX, it did pull back. I do like it that it's 1875, and we can keep pulling down this breakdown candle. Maybe that'll help the market continue to rally. That's what I'm hoping for this week on Monday, and as we break through this $18 level and pull back here so we can get to a rally going here again. SPY, right on the 50, bounced off of it, right in critical support though. Again, this is another one, just like Tesla. We've got to bounce off of here if we want to keep the bull trend and keep rallying here. Looking for the SPY to bounce off here, move back towards that 470 level. If we get above 470, we can go to 472 and back towards highs. Triple Qs, pull back here, found this spot down here, double bottom now. So we got double bottom, almost a triple here. If you go back to December 3rd. So hopefully we can bounce off here and rally up here. Semiconductors, pulling back here. It's below the 50 now. That's not good. So we'll see. The next support level is 288. So we'll see. Possibly we can bounce off and get back above the 50. But right now, semiconductors looking weaker. Dow Jones bounced off to 20. So hopefully it'll hold that and continue to rally back up here. But looking for bounce off the 20 here. So on the Dow Jones, so it's looking good. As far as IWM, you can see here, we broke out of this descending triangle, broke right back into it, coming down lower. So we kind of bounced off this level right here, found some support. But if we break 216, more likely we come down here and hit another bottom here. You can see here that this is obviously consolidating. It's hit this area multiple times. So 214 should be support. If we break below that, 208 will be the next level of support. So looking for some support and hopefully another bounce off of support for IWM. Financials broke out, breaking up to highs again. A new high put in here, 41.17. So financials looking very strong. Definitely an area for to continue trading. Next resistance areas here up around 42. And obviously we have this double bottom put in here, looking for a continued rally up here and see if we can keep the ball rolling here. So financials looking really, really good, which overall keeps the bull in the marketplace. So I like to see that. But again, financials is kind of running off on its own. So hopefully it's a leading indicator and not just something that's temporary. Bitcoin sitting here at the bottom. Came down here below this 42,000. It looks like it's fine support here. It did kind of rally back up here just a little bit for the weekend here, trying to get back above 42,000. If we can stay here, we can continue and hopefully bounce off of here. That would be good. We did break the descending triangle, so looking to try to get back up above 42 here, so we can get back into support area. So looking for Bitcoin to hopefully find support here and start to rally back. YFI, so YFI is consolidating here, hit this new high, pull back, now it's consolidating above the 20, so that's good. Dash is been moving up here, put this new high in at 146 up here, pull back here, now it's just consolidating here, it's above the 20, so I do like that. Link, nice little rally here, back up as we're trying to break through support, and you see here we had a little bull flag here. Now we're breaking up, trying to get back up here and work our way back up. So the next resistance area is definitely going to be, this 33.48, and then after that, with this next line up here would be 36. So just be careful out there if you're trading it. Definitely lock in your profits along the way. But Link is looking good as far as trying to rally back out of here. FTM tried to roll out back up here. It did pull back here. It's above the 20, so I do like that. So we'll see if we can bounce off of this area and work our way back towards highs. But still bullish on FTM. On one had this pull up here. It's kind of consolidating here. Thought this was going to be a nice bull flag here to pop up here, but continue to see resistance. So looking for a breakout of 34 to rally back up here towards the highs. But right now, just one's pretty much flat. Hex kind of rallied up here, popped up here, got a high in here of 36, pull back here down to 19, and now we're kind of just maybe putting a bull flag in here as well. Hopefully rally back above here around above 25. There's a gap close up here to close out as well around 31. So looking for Hex, now that it's pulled back, to rally back up here towards the highs again. So that's our cryptos, that's our stocks. Watch the scanner on Monday. I definitely watch the price action because we're right at support. If we break lower, we could be the market could have a correction in the next month here. If we can break back up here, it's obvious we can start to climb again. So we're really kind of at a pivot decision point right now. So definitely watch price action in the morning for either a turn down or a move back up. So be careful out there. Adjust your size if you need to. Definitely be careful out here. And when you're at decision points, you got to watch and wait and see which direction the market's going to go and then you can execute. So and then we'll touch base, at the end of the day and see how you did. And we'll continue to post, our ideas, and hopefully those provide opportunities for you. Everybody have a great rest of the weekend, and we will talk to you on Monday.